welcome to my channel. My name is Megan Limon, and I'm a postpartum doula here in San Diego. And I have been doing this practice for 10 years and just absolutely love supporting families and helping mothers, especially on their journey through changes of their body, changes of their life, their mind, all of that. And I really focus on high quality care and focusing on how to use things during a postpartum journey that will bring healing and joy. So I really focus on that. And I have created this channel because of many years using Instagram and a couple other platforms that have helped me show families how they can truly prepare for their postpartum journey and bring joy to that experience, and bringing healing to that experience, and how little micro moments in your life can be so beneficial during that time. It doesn't take this huge amount of support. It can be truly just small things that you prepare for your postpartum journey that can make such a world of difference. So this is my channel to share all things inspiring that really bring me joy. And I'm so excited to share this experience with you and just walk you through. We're going to touch on a little bit of everything, including just everyday life, postpartum healing elements, and then things that really bring me joy here in San Diego, including my favorite things in the world is kombucha, baskets. I love woven things. I love belly binding. I love herbs and florals that are used in sitz bath, herbal tea, etc. And I just love a good mix of DIY tutorial things that we can really get our hands in and create some beautiful things. So you're welcome to join me in this journey in my home while I'm out and about. And I hope that this video really supports you in learning a little bit more about postpartum and the things that I provide as a doula. Doing a couple fun things today we have on the agenda. The first thing is going to be preparing a postpartum essential basket, and really doesn't take a lot. And I know that people make these big tutorials and they make these big videos and whatever. That's super helpful sometimes, but I really believe in simplistic, mindful items that we can put in a basket that can support us, but it doesn't have to take a lot. And you're welcome to add more or less or whatever feels good to you, what resonates with you. But truly working with first-time parents for 10 plus years, I see that you really need less, and what you need more than anything is just reassurance and support in person. So keep that in mind, that things don't equate more support in person. So the more materials that you really build in your nest, they're great. But what's really going to give you what you're searching for is having someone in your space. And I think that that is just really something important. Someone that is high quality, focused on healing postpartum. So lean into that and lean into less of the commercialism stuff, and you will be great. So follow me. Let's get the basics. We're going to run into Target because, to be honest, as much as I like to source everything sustainable and really holistic, this is life. And if you are really in that time, in that season that you need to get your things and get going, this is going to be for you. I'm going to my local Target, grabbing a few items that we'll need for your postpartum journey, putting together a basket, and I'm going to show you along the way. I love baskets. I love straw, and I love very textured things. But I think this is lovely to put next to your bathroom, and eventually or toilet. You could eventually use it for something else. But it's just so cozy. And again, little meaningful things that you can do in life to bring your postpartum journey a little bit more joy. And more like mindfulness, like you're preparing for that time just as much as you're preparing for your baby to be here. So some things that I put in here are Epsom salts. So I got Epsom salts there. Just a plain Epsom salts. You can pick them up, and I just I think they're so valuable for so many things, but this is good for sitz bath. For sitz bath, which is like the basin that you put into the toilet, and that basin you can sit in and soak, and this is really great for after a couple weeks. But the first couple weeks I'm going to show you, but I have herbs that are specifically focused on postpartum healing, so those are for like immediate, and this is more like believe me, it's so healing for that. So I had that, and then I picked up a peri bottle, one of these little peri bottles here. Nothing, again, too crazy. I'm very much about minimalism in your postpartum journey, but having very like meaningful things. So here is a little peri bottle, which you use to squirt down below and just helping cleanse all of the areas, but also just like giving you some time away from toilet paper. And I have clients asking me if they have a surgical birth, like, do they still use these? And you can, if you pushed, or if that area is just tender because your body's going to bleed regardless of what birth you had or however your birth ended up. This is going to be your best friend not having to use toilet paper, so it's really healing. And typically mamas will use this for the first like 4 to 6 weeks, but it could very much vary depending on how it feels for you. So one of these in here, pop that in. And then I have these lovely Freedom Mom shorts, and I really love these because let me show you what a pair looks like, boy shorts look like. And then there's a reason why it has such a big following. I've used so many in the 11 years as being a doula, but this is my absolute favorite brand and type. I mean, ideally I would love it to be like organic and not plastic, but what are you gonna do? So this is them, and they're boy shorts, so they're gonna go high-waisted but also like go down to your thighs, and they're stretched. They're one size fits all, which is amazing, and they can really stretch quite a bit. So they're pretty cozy and comfortable. I think that they could really benefit you, and just like depending on the birth that you have, like what feels comfortable in what area. Again, it's all depends on your body, but these are just such a tried and true, and I haven't had a client not love them. I think they are an easy transition into like eventually into wearing like a cotton breathable underwear with like a heavy liner that's organic, which I have here. What you do is you just take a pair of boy shorts and you literally just open them up and pop a new one in there, and every couple hours just change it out, and you can wear these for the whole day. I've had clients wash them, but what I do is if you're gonna wash them and like rewear these, because you can technically, they're gonna get a little stretched out, I would put them in a guppy friend bag, and I can show you what that looks like because the kids themselves on this, and I never did until recently, and it's become something that's kind of eye-opening, and pretty much I feel a lot of guilt for not knowing about this. It's just, but a guppy friend bag basically is this bag, mesh bag that captures all of the plastics that are on polyester and different fabrics that go into the ocean and pollute the ocean. So when I'm done, when I wash something, I just scoop out the plastic and I will either recycle it or I'm bagging it and trying to figure out what to do with that because it's just not meant to go in the ocean. Maybe trash, unfortunately, but ideally recycle, and then you could put these in there and wash them like that. And one bag is so easy. Like you could have this by your laundry. It's not a big deal. It's one of those easy things that people can do, and not a lot of people do it. So you can reuse these a couple times if you really want to. The stretch is gonna kind of like give out, but it's there. You could use them for a few times, and yeah, they're so cozy and comfortable. So I have those in here, and you can grab those and put those in here. Ideally, you might need a box. I mean, the box has about 8 boy shorts, so think about 8 to 16 days, somewhere in there. So you might need quite a bit of boxes for at least the first like 2-3 weeks that you're gonna need that support, and then you can transition it into something that's more breathable and organic and healing, and that's a whole nother conversation in the future. But so I'm gonna grab these, put these ones in here. So some of those, and then I have my belly binder. This is not gonna go in here, but I do keep it close by because I tell mamas in the morning when they're doing their refresh, making themselves feel good before their day starts, you can do a quick belly bind and really support your body. And I hand make these, and they're on my Etsy page, so you can check that out. I'll have that link in my description below, but this is a really great tool. My mother-in-law hand makes them here in San Diego. All of it's handmade, and it's made with muslin, really healthy, healing, unbleached muslin. So yes, love these so much. And They're stunning, and I do it myself, and I'll come in your home, belly bind you, or I'll do a virtual call if you're not in San Diego, and I will show you how to use the belly bind. So you can definitely check out my website for tutorials, or if you want to get that to a friend, a free belly, or get them a belly binding session with me. That's a great gift. So I have these here. I'm doing something fun because I just think that you should have postpartum joy, lots of joy in your postpartum time. So I'm just gonna do a little like fun thing on top. And then that's my basket. Super simple. You could totally get this to a good friend. I would probably like pop in some florals. I have a little bit of sea lavender, this white purpley lavender color, and smells like the ocean, and then a little bit of eucalyptus like that, and I would literally just pop that in and put it to the side and gift that to a friend. But she's not done. We still need a little bit of herbs, so come with me. I'll show you what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do in terms of making a really nice postpartum sitz bath herbal blend. So I'm gonna give you kind of like a run through of what I'm going to put in there, but typically I like to put a blend of different things. So I like to put shepherd's purse, which is just so amazing, so lovely, and I will do a good, so I have my mason jar. I'm gonna grab a little, let's see, maybe one of my little teacups. So I'll grab my teacup. I'm gonna grab a nice blend here. So I mainly start my blends with a base of the shepherd's purse and plantain leaf, and then I top it with lavender and florals like chamomile and rose. But I really like to focus on doing a lot of the greens, or like the earthy things first. So I think of like how the earth is like you get the roots, you get the bark, you get the dirt, you get the leaves, all about the branches, and then you get the florals. So why I package it like that, I feel like it's fresher, it just makes more sense, and then it's just pretty to look at. But also I love that clients are able to see what's in there, shake it up, and really be like mindful of what's going on in their body, what they're soaking their body in. So this is plantain leaf, which is an astringent, and it really helps pull everything in and heal. I like this better than witch hazel, so I will not use witch hazel with clients unless they really request it. But most of the time, we just go with the plantain leaf, and they're golden. So we have that, and then I do chamomile. Chamomile is just such a healing thing, and it's also antibacterial, antiviral. So if I'm dealing with any type of, area, like in that area that needs a little support myself for my feminine health, I will do a really good soak with chamomile. So definitely try that. If your baby is having any like eye tear duct issues, you can actually steep chamomile and massage it into the tear duct, and it will completely heal up. I'm a big fan. Again, some people are allergic to chamomile, so check with yourself with that first. But if you are good to go, chamomile does wonders for the body. And the color's not even as vivid as it is in real life. Like, I wish you could see that. It's like the brightest marigold color ever, and it's just stunning. So we have these ones. And then we have this one, this guy right here is our roses, but we're gonna hold off on the roses. We're gonna do lavender first because I really feel like lavender is such a staple. So this is what we have so far. I put lavender in every single thing. Everything around my life is lavender, and lavender is my month. Like the month I was born, it is the like floral or herb. I'm a pearl girl. I love lavender, and honestly, I can't even say anything more true to myself. Lavender and pearls are my life. They are just my life. They don't know. I love the ocean. I love a garden. I could live in both. So here is the rose. Roses, I don't know if you can see how gorgeous. They're just stunning. They're stunning. I just like in love. So I top it off with a few roses. Now the roses I could crush, and sometimes I do when I make it for other clients, but today I'm going ham. So I'm gonna have the full blend so you can see how pretty she is. So that's it. And then I just cap it, which I'm gonna do now. good amount of caps and jars at all times to gift to clients or to make for my Etsy or company. I need to do drop-offs, and that's it. So I'm gonna add it to my basket. So I have our basket here. She's ready to go. She has all the things. I'll do more of a close-up in a second, but I'm gonna add this to our basket and just get ready for all of my postpartum healing. If I was a mama, this would be my go-to. Good morning. I have been so back and forth of how I should start putting stuff out there about my life, but it's never the right time. And currently we are in a little construction thing in our pantry. She used to be so cute. I don't know if you saw pictures of her on Instagram in her former days, but she was stunning and new and adorable. But eventually, she'll be here. Eventually, she'll be back. But in the meantime, I'm having my green juice like I always do every morning. I would love to juice myself, but that isn't something that I have time for in the morning. Maybe in the future, though. I'm open to it. I want to make time. Just don't have it yet. Can't borrow it from anything else. Then I have my matcha. So basically between these two green cuties, that's pretty much my whole morning. It's like drinking these. Then when I'm ready, I'll make some eggs and get going. But today is a very typical day. Usually I do about 5 to 8 hour sessions with multiple clients in one day. Today is just 1 4-hour session in person postpartum visit. And then the second session is going to be virtual at my home. And that is a pre-birth visualization energy session, which means that we're just talking, meditating, working through anything that comes up related to birth trauma, and we just work through it all. So that is a whole nother topic, and I cannot wait to share more about that in the future. But I do those sessions virtually, and I love working with mamas all around the world, so feel free to message me if you're interested. But I really believe in this concept, this method that I've created over the years, and I see positive results every single day, and I see mamas thriving. And I think just holding space for someone is huge, and just being like, hey, I know it's scary, or it's exciting, or this, but this, but that, and just really working with families and helping them thrive and get to that vibration that they want to feel so strong at when they're giving birth. So anyways, that is what is up for today. And I have a consultation in there for a postpartum plan. So creating a postpartum plan with a client, which is a free consultation. Love doing those with families, whether they book with me or not, just really helping families be educated and knowing what they need for their postpartum journey. So it's a busy day, but it's a busy, fun day because I just work with the most amazing women. I only work with people that I want to work with. So always excited to get into that kind of work and that kind of energy. want to do something back here, like maybe little flower boxes or maybe like a nice little garden box, but we haven't really done anything that for our, like with our style back here. But right now we just have our little patio set and some really pretty flowers and trees. And there's peppers. I talked to my esthetician. We were chatting away about touch because she was massaging the back of my neck, and it was like everything. It just felt so good. And I kept telling her, like, this is life for me, is my neck and my shoulders, especially just right here where the skull meets the neck. And I just kept closing my eyes and just like floating. And I realized how much my clients probably feel the same way, that they're like just so floaty and that area being massaged. But everyone has their spot, you know, that feels so good. But mine is in my neck for sure, and my scalp. So anyways, we were talking about that, and I do touch, like a lot of massage and cranial and a lot of touch work with my clients. And my esthetician was just like, yeah, touch is life, and like we need it to thrive. And it's so true. And within my practice, that's been something that I preached from the very beginning, is touch and how valuable it is. Like, I grew up with so much touch because my mom's a massage therapist, and I got all of that, and her personality in general is that way. And I was just like never touched out. Like, my cup was like consistently always growing, and I wanted more and more. So I scheduled these things for myself as an adult to get massages, body work done. I get pedicures and manicures. I do all the things that encourage a lot of touch in my life because I need it. And anyways, how much so during postpartum do you need it? Like, if you're already one of those people that needs it, and then you are in postpartum and you're rarely touched, and if you have a partner, like, what does your relationship look like during that time? And we battle with feeling touched out too, which is totally normal, because like, you're holding a little one that constantly needs you for all the things, and maybe you have other little ones, and then you're just feeling extremely touched out, but at the same time needing touch. It's just like such a thing. But how important it is for us, is it's just vital. It's just one of those things that it's like so vital, and we all need it. And ways that I incorporate touch in my practice is craniosacral work, massage therapy. I do a lot of just holding different points of the body and just letting the body sink to that. My own modality, because the reality is, like, you don't have to do things a very traditional way that other people do just because it's like classifies you as a massage therapist or a craniosacralist, whatever. Like, there is some points that are like, you can hold a chakra for like 20 minutes and that's all your body really needs. And that's not really a method. It's just your own thing. And so really just listening to your clients' bodies is so important. Listening to your body as a mama yourself is so important. So anyways, however way that you get that touch, it is so vital. And finding the places in your body that really are craving it. And I really find, and it happened to me today, that when you focus on the area that's craving it the most, like the neck, the shoulders, whatever it is for you, then you notice your body, it's like, oh, I got my fill. Now I need my arms done. And then it's like, oh, I got my fill. Okay, I need my legs done, my back done. And it's just this constant thing, because we actually need all of it. But anyways, how it's just amazing just to listen to the body, and the body's just speaking and saying all the things it needs, and you're like, yes, I'm giving you all those things. And I listened to a podcast today that really just hit me so hard on the way here, and it was about how to treat yourself with so much love and compassion. And honestly, I feel like I thrive in that area of loving my body, but I love reminders because I love sharing that with clients, and I think it inspires me to present it in a different way. So that's why I really listen to these podcasts more than anything. I feel like at this point, reminders are great, but I feel fully mastered and fully healed in that area of my life, and I feel very happy about that. But she was mentioning about putting matchas around your home, and sometimes that feels cheesy and corny, and people just can't do that. And I understand. And what she mentioned was really helpful is like, when you do that, visualize or put a picture of yourself when you were like 2-3 years old in your home by that cheesy mantra. Maybe it's I'm beautiful or I'm great. And then if it's not like an actual photo, visualizing in your head what like that person looked like as a child, and talking to her or talking to him, and just really saying like, you are beautiful. Because if you can't say it to your adult self, maybe trying to say it to your younger self is going to be as equally as important, or maybe most important. I don't know. Or the beginning of healing. So I think that is such a beautiful thing, because like that's something that I think we rarely acknowledge, that like we need to, is that self-love and talking to ourselves and connecting with ourselves. And anyways, I listened to that on a podcast today, and it inspired me because like today, that inner child in me, the person that I am, I really need lots of touch and physical love. I need a lot of love. Because I get it from myself, but I feel like now I need it from my village. And so anyways, I really hope that wherever you're at in your healing journey, that you can get there too. And yes, I hope you have a great day. And now I'm off to get my hair cut and spend some time with my bestie, and we'll see what else happens today. It is freezing. It's 50 degrees. I actually have my full wool leggings on today, which it's embarrassing to say I wear those in California, but it's really important, I feel like, for me every year so that I don't get sick. And the biggest thing is for me is like getting organic wool, sustainable, ethical, and wearing them because they just feel good. Like, just try it. It feels really, really good. And then I can wear my knitted, like, fun stuff that's not very warm, but it's cotton, it's breathable, but like underneath I have my wool set. And again, it's 50 degrees. It's icy cold for me. And it's raining so hard that kind of need a little warmth there. So anyways, wearing that and wearing my favorite Jenny King parka, and just going with this cold weather because I know it's not going to last very long, and it's spring and it's lovely. It's one of my favorite seasons. And anyways, all right, I will get going, get in this rain. Okay, so I do like a good roasted veggie prep every week, and this is what I did today. It's a Tuesday, so I make this for the rest of the week. Normally I like to do it Sundays, but this week it didn't happen. I also harvest my kombucha here, and these are all I did this week with vanilla lemon, so it's going to be like a nice vanilla cream soda. And then I do some plain ones for myself too, to have like in between during the week. And then my next batch is going, and yeah, so I do some hard-boiled eggs and some quinoa and veggies, and I'm good to go. Just add protein and some greens, and that's my week lunches. much for joining me. I hope that this video was supportive of you and just a tiny taste of the things to come. I'm slowly adding more things. Currently, I have 2 really great things to share with you. Announcements. The first is I'm opening up a June workshop in person in my home, and you're welcome to message me if you're interested, if you're a local doula here in San Diego, or if you are a mama looking to learn about these healing elements that can support you in your postpartum journey. Feel free to message me. I would love to offer a seat to you. And what we're going to do is belly binding, sitz bath herbs, and teaching you how to curate the perfect postpartum sitz bath herbs that can be really supportive in soaking, whether you have a C-section or a vaginal birth, whatever. It's really supportive of healing. And the second is belly binding, which I am such a big believer in it. And you can look on my Etsy page if you're interested. And the links will all be here, but you can definitely look at my Etsy page if you want to order one if you're not locally. But at my workshop, you're going to receive your own belly bind, and you are going to learn how to do all the things with it. I hand make each one, and they're just beautifully made, and they're wonderful for breathing, very breathable and comfortable for your postpartum journey. If you've tried the Velcro ones, you know how I feel about them, and I will touch more on that in the future. But these are just so healing. So at the workshop, you'll receive 2 of those items and a fresh wildflower bouquet for you to keep, along with having just a sisterhood day. The session is 4 hours, so it's a 4-hour workshop, and we're going to dive into all the things, and you are going to have a nice treats and snacks and my homemade kombucha here in this beautiful setting, my beautiful backyard. So feel free to message me if you would like to join. It's going to be in June, and more details to come soon. But that's the first announcement. And the second is, if you're looking to become a doula, or you're on your journey as a doula and you're looking to add more to your practice or learn about the practice, feel free to message me. I have virtual coaching sessions, which is a 4-hour package, and it's broken up into 4 different sessions over as much time as you need within 1 year. And we will dive into all the things that I include in my practice, what is super beneficial to building your practice, the back end stuff, the stuff that's really with the clients and in person, the healing elements. We're going to dive into all of that and create the practice you want while manifesting the clients that you need. So I'm so excited to open this up to you virtually. So if any of those things really resonate with you and you're looking forward for those things, and you've been searching for those things, because I did, and I never found them until I created them, feel free to message me again, and let's get you on that path to become a doula, or on the path to support you in your practice, or on the path of motherhood and you're looking to have some healing elements involved and you want to come into my space and learn more about it. All right, take care and have a great day. Bye.